What is the Spellweaver Supreme's plan to clone himself? What happened to Bill Cipher? Who really is Drift? I've made thousands of comics, most of them being from my childhood. But these weren't just comic books, they were pure cinema. If there were Emmy Awards for childhood comics, I'd be the Spielberg, okay? I'm that guy. But first, we need to understand how we got here. Let me bring you back to 2018. The year of this, and this, and this, and this. I was 9 years old, and at the time it felt like life was much simpler. I'd go to school, play with my mates, then go back home and do whatever I wanted to pass the time. The only way I can describe my childhood is with this iconic song from Minecraft. Oh, I played a lot of Minecraft, specifically the OG version. Battle, Tumble and Creative were the most I had played, and for the time, it was my favourite pastime. But soon, everything would change, because Fortnite took the world by storm. Me and my brother watched each other play on the family TV. Seasons 5 through 8 had us addicted, and it wasn't until one morning that my life would change. It was a school morning. Me and my brother nagged at our dad to play Fortnite, but he wasn't buying it. You guys know that before and after daycare building? You know, they set up play areas and activities for kids to do while they wait for their parents. We had to go there. Anyways, we get there and you have to be kidding me. Some jackass spilled their Milo on the PS4 for the third time. I'm not even joking, okay? So I'm complaining to this teacher about why I can't play Fortnite, and she says to me, "Why don't you draw about Fortnite?" And that's when I got the idea for Dur and Drift. I sat down on the drawing table, stapling pages to create blank pages, then wrote something generational that will go down in history. Dur and Drift. The iconic duo of Dur Burger and Drift from Fortnite Season 5. The story starts with Drift being rifted into the Battle Royale map. He teams up with Dur Burger and they both go on a killing spree to find John Wick. That's it. At this point in time, I was only just getting into comics. I remember making crappy little Captain Underpants comics with my friend Lane at the time, but this was the first time I had made my own story. I'd call this period of making comics the alpha stage, a time where I was experimenting with comics. In that stage of making comics, I learned more about art, spelling and storytelling. I hated school at the time and was apparently a slow learner, but it helped me. Near the end of the year, I made 4 more comics, the most infamous ones being Dur and Drift, the second part, and The Adventures of Tomato Head. Dur and Drift are back in a new Fortnite season. The prisoner has escaped from the giant iceberg and has forged a giant volcano. While the map is changing, the cube returns and Season 9 begins. Then a giant circular asteroid hits tilted Tomato Mall and Town. Wow. These names. Then we get a glimpse of the map. The volcano is destroyed, Summer Stadium is back, Dusty Devitt, Polar Sneaked, Greasy Still Growing? What are these names? And that's basically the end. The Adventures of Tomato Head. This comic is set in an original location called Tomato Territory, and the main character is a version of Tomato Head called Leader Tomato. The first fort Tomato Head made was Tomato Town, but the asteroids came and destroyed it. After that, the world wasn't the same. He needed to fix it, so Tomato Head consulted with the master of Fortnite. He was sent on a quest to retrieve a golden diamond from Shifty Shafts and to bring it back before it's too late. But right as Tomato Man has the diamond in his grasp, the clock strikes 12. Worlds begin to collide and false alarm. It's now 10 weeks since, and out of nowhere, aliens appear on the Fortnite map. Tomato Town is now Tomato territory, and Thanos has come down from the alien spaceship in the sky. Tomato Head sets up a trap to kill the purple grape, but is killed in the process by another character, and that's all we've ever seen of Tomato Head. He's never had another issue or adaptation, and is to this day a timeless story. Project 11. We begin in a lab where a young man breaks out of a prison cell where he was experimented on. He escapes and sees a sign called Battle Royale, join now. He's now wearing a new costume as he drops onto the Battle Royale island. He comes across Drift, and they battle because they both know that they are laboratory experiments. Eventually, Drift somehow rifts into an interstellar spaceship and freaking sucks up the Earth's ozone layer, leaving the planet a wasteland. Project 11 now must survive on a planet filled with zombies and dinosaurs. It's not until he meets a villain called the Dimension God that he's in real trouble. Project 11 is rifted by the Dimension God into a dimension called the Dark Dimension. It's a world in between worlds, with black goo everywhere. Project 11, after almost drowning in this black goo, is pulled into another dimension altogether, the Upside Down. Yes, from the popular Netflix series Stranger Things. He's then chased down by a mech from Fortnite and then goes to the future. He then seems to be in a golden paradise where a tsunami destroys the city. Then there's this robot guy who asks, "Hey, who the heck are you?" And then P11 goes back to the present to fight a prehistoric dinosaur. He takes a piece of the dino's skin and finally unlocks his superpowers. Then, for some reason, P11 remembers about the tsunami in the future and goes to court to establish a way of preventing the destruction of the city. Project 11, like the Chad that he is, says to the judge,
"We need to build a wall. I know it sounds like Donald Trump, but we need to do this for our safety."
And they reluctantly agree for some reason. They build the wall and all is well, right? Nope, the tsunami just gets 10 times bigger and destroys the city anyway. It's now the year 2050, and the water somehow creates a black hole, but it's okay because P11 flies away in a rocket, escaping death. He flies the rocket where Drift is now hiding, on a secret base on the moon. P11 kicks Drift as he pulls the lever to destroy the Earth and Sun. A fleet of starships fly over an alien planet. It is here that we get a glimpse of Project Maximus, an evil version of Project 11 who got trauma from war. He assigns Banana Man and other agents to his top secret government called the Forgotten World. Together they plan to take down P11. Anyways, this planet that had been kept on the dark side of the moon infected this one guy, and this guy let the plant become the Earth. So Project 11 now must kill this alien plant from harming people on Earth. So he stabs a giant hole in the mouth of this creature in hopes of killing it. Instead, the alien blows up the planet. This comic starts to introduce a team of projects. Project 11 and his new team escapes mutant dinosaurs to then get captured by Project Maximus Caesar. Project Maximus makes them fight in a Hunger Games style arena to then get betrayed. Project 11 hunts Maximus down with his new iconic spaceship until Maximus reveals that he had brought the alien plant to kill him. Project 11, against all odds, escapes the plant alien and explodes his ship with him inside. Maximus, with no hesitation, escorts him and his agents into a fleet of escape pods, never to be seen again. Project 11 reunites with his laboratory buddies to create a new team of superheroes, to eventually uncover the truth of their existence.